So it's not my ideal day to do this. It is just so wet, but we're gonna have to get the tractor hooked up and take some materials out, and we're gonna have to fix our cow pasture. Basically, they keep busting out, and I got to get it set up so that the shocker's working right, and that it gives them a little bit more space. They're kind of getting cooped up, so we're gonna get that going, and we'll bring you guys along with it. Everybody, come on this side, and we're not gonna drop it. Everybody. Yeah, put that down. Whoa! That's not what I wanted. All right.
Grab the handle up.
So I'm sure it was T-Bone's fault and not Trip's, but our cows figured out that they could push over one of these white poles next to me, the one that's closest to the blue barn. And they would push it over, and that would give them a gap big enough where they could step over, not get shocked, and get out of their pasture.
There we go.
So this gap right now that we're pushing T-Bone through into one of our back pastures is one of two gaps that we're going to actually have to cover with electric fencing to make sure that the cows will stay in this large pasture. There's this one here. It's about 28 feet wide, and then there's another one that's about 25 feet wide, several hundred feet down the fence line. But as soon as we get both of those taken care of, we should be good, and we should be able to keep the steers with access to their barn out in this pasture, and they can graze and they can frolic and do all the fun stuff that little calves, or big calves I guess now, do for fun. Perfect.
She's looking to you for instructions here. She won't listen to me.
Yeah. Good girl, Lucy. How many more of the screw-ins do we have?
There were about 5. I think we only used 1. How you boys have them? Because you grabbed them.
I didn't grab any.
How many more in the bag?
Lucy,
There should be at least 4 more in the bag.
Lucy caught me at the window.
So here we're setting all of the poles running from where the steers barn is all the way out, probably 250 to 300 feet to where that second gap in the fence is. So we can run a hotline to keep these guys contained. So something that was just amazing to watch that I'd love to point out is our dog, Lucy, she's the German Shepherd here, did a phenomenal job of standing with us and helping us keep the steers from walking up on us. There was one point where Brittany was standing and one of the steers was coming up behind her, and Lucy decided to jump in between that steer and my wife to keep it from coming up to her. It was pretty amazing to watch how God just has that naturally ingrained in animals to do the type of work that they're designed to do. Blue. All right, so we got it up, we got it on. So you turned it to the right to turn it on?
Yes.
Okay. So we'll take down the old white fence after we test this one, and hopefully this will keep them contained in this giant pasture back here. That's the goal. Lucy, you've been a big help. Thank you. Lucy. No. Yeah, it's hitting probably about almost 7,000. So that's good. Well, as you can see, it's pretty wet. My tractor, I was not able to, even with no weight on the front, I was barely able to get it out of the muck and mud over behind our backyard. So we're gonna have to wait until it dries up a little bit to get them a hay bale. So they're gonna have to just eat off of all the grass and stuff out in the field here. As you can see, it's really wet out here. Appreciate you guys watching. Jack, you having fun out in the water?
Yeah.
Is it beautiful weather today?
Yeah.
It is. What do we say at the end of the video?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much and have a great day.